Hey, Verl Workman here. It's Big V. We're talking teams. People start teams for many, many different reasons, but today we're going to talk about how to double your income. How do you go from where you are to your double? Now, it may be different than what you think. I'm going to give you a very specific way of doing it. The first thing you have to decide is that you want to. You have to set the goal that I want to double. So I want everybody to take a minute right now and go in the chat box right below in the video, and I just want you to write down what your double goal is. So you take your best performance or whatever your income is right now currently, and just what does the double look like? Do you want to go from 50,000 to 100? Do you want to go from 100 to 200,000? Do you want to go from 200 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 1.6? What is your double? I want everybody to write it down. So go in the chat right below in the YouTube video, right here in YouTube, and let's just write down our double goals. You want to know the first way to get your goals is you got to announce it to the world and tell everybody, this is who I am and this is where I'm going. So make the decision right now to double. So now what do we have to do to actually get there? So number one is we have to be specific on our double goal. What is that number? So how many transactions does it take to hit your double goal? So you take your average commission. Let's say you make $10,000 on a transaction and you want to go from 100,000 to 200,000. You have to go from 10 transactions to 20 transactions. So now you've written your income goal, and I want you to write down below how many transaction sides that is. How many units are you going to have to close in order to be able to get there? This is when your goal becomes very specific. So it's specific and it's measurable. It's 20 units. It's 12 families served. It's 25 families. It's 30 families. Whatever your number, it doesn't matter. It's just a number. And I promise you, whatever your number is, there's always somebody doing more. And so it's just a matter of finding the success and copying it. Greatness, I promise you, is predictable. So the next thing you want to do is, once you understand your double goal, is I want you to make a commitment to get to 100% of your goal with only doing listings. What? Yeah, I just said that. Now, you may have a 50% buyers, 50% sellers business. And when you look at 20 transactions with only listings, it might be a little bit overwhelming, but it really isn't. So let me give you an example. Let's say you wanted to go to 200,000. Your goal is 20 houses. 100% of those is listings. How many listing appointments do you need to go on in order to get 20 listings? I'm going to say that you're going to probably close about 50% of the listings you go on. So you're going to have to go on 40 listings. It's not even one a week. So your goal when you wake up every morning is to just generate one listing appointment a week. And if you get one listing appointment a week and you list half of them, you're going to end up with 40 or actually 50 listings this year. You end up with 50 listings this year, you're going to hit your double goal. Now, the beauty of the math here is that when you hit your 50 listings, or I'll just use 40 because that's the pessimistic goal. If you take your 40 listings, you should close 1.5 buy-side transactions. That gives you another 60 transactions on the buy side. So I just took your double goal, and what did I do? Yeah, I doubled it again. So now you have your goal of 20, now went to 40, now it went to 60. So now you've got 100 transactions. So what has to happen in your business in order to make that happen? So I'm going to give you kind of a roadmap of how to get there. And then at the end of this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you access to our Listing Mastery program. That's a full program. That's $199 a month value. I'm going to give it to you absolutely free right here at the end of this video. All you have to do is stay to the end and click on the link. So I'm going to teach you how to become a listing agent master. Okay, so it all begins with setting a very specific goal, which we've done. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to actually look at the market. Where are the opportunities in the marketplace that you're currently not taking advantage of them? This happens in a SWOT analysis under the O for SWOT. S is strengths, W is weaknesses, O is opportunities. What are the opportunities you're currently not taking advantage of? Are there certain neighborhoods that you could do research in and determine that there's lots of turnover, but nobody works these neighborhoods? Is it first-time home buyers or first-time home sellers? Is it people who are move-up buyers? Is it Generation Xers? Is it the baby boomers who are moving into retirement homes or assisted living or low-maintenance properties? Who are the most likely sellers, and how do you put yourself in a position to generate that one listing appointment a week? Number three is you then have to have very strategic marketing and branding that positions you as an expert in serving that market. So if you're looking for one listing appointment a week with baby boomers who are looking to downsize and change the maintenance of their property, then your marketing has to be reflective of that. Number four is operational efficiency and scalability. When you're going to go from 10 to 20 or 20 to 30 and 30 to 60, all of your systems have to be operationally sound. Anything you do 3 times, you build a system for it so that your assistant can step in and manage and duplicate those results. And are you ready for number 5? This is big. This is where most people fail. You need to invest in quality talent and leadership development. You can't just hire people that need a job. You need to hire the right people who are trained and skilled in the role you need help with. So if you're going to hire an administrative assistant or someone to do transactions, you got to hire someone that has those skills to be able to do that. Most people set their goals based on their life experiences, and they have limited life experiences, so they have limited goals. I believe you can accomplish anything you want to in your business, in your life, but you got to think bigger. So if you're making an average of $100,000, your commission's 10 grand, what does it look like to double? What does it look like to triple? Using the formula that I just gave you, you're not only going to double, but you're going to double again. So you're going to go 4 times the size of your business. How would that change your life? What would change in your life if you 4 times your business instead of just doubled? How would it change the way you made decisions? How would it change how you travel? How would it change where you go? Would you be able to go to Switzerland and ski the Alps? Would you be able to do things with your family that you never had planned before? All you have to do is think about what activities you need to focus on that will give you that result, and then just do it. You can double just by focusing on 1 listing appointment a week. Are you ready? Are you ready to download SLAM and go through the program? Here's what's going to happen in SLAM. We're going to teach you how to find motivated sellers, how to find people who are ready to sell right now. We're going to teach you how to go in when you list and understand the before, during, and after listing process, how to set the stage with a pre-listing appointment, how to negotiate so that you get paid for the value that you provide. We're going to teach you how to deliver a premium marketing plan so that you get more activity around every single property. And we're going to teach you how to automate the process so that anything you do 3 times happens automatically. I'm going to give you free SLAM for 30 days, and all you have to do is turn it on. How many of you are willing to be committed to go through listing agent mastery, learn how to list like a pro, and double your goals by just getting that 1 listing appointment a week? I know you can do it. I believe you can do it. Now it's up to you to do the work. Download SLAM and start on your journey today to listing agent mastery. And let's just not double. Let's do it again. And let's double and double. See you soon. And I can't wait to hear about your success.